Hi, today I wanted to give you a video on the 5.5 starter kit. So let me get you down here and we'll get started. So I'm going to show you the pieces first. This is the station. This is the 5.5 hoop. And this is the 5.5 fixture with the freestyle. This is the freestyle underneath it. And here's the base. And then this is the T-square that you get with the kit. So I'm going to go through and show you how to use these one by one. So we're going to start out with the station. So what I use the most with the station is the fixture. And I'm going to do a polo shirt for you. So this one's an extra large. And we're going to start out with the 5.5 hoop. And we're going to start with the bottom ring. And you always put the warning sign down. And then we're going to add some stabilizer. And we have these really nice magnetic clips that hold the stabilizer down, top and bottom. Now we're going to slip the polo on top. And I do have it buttoned, and I always kind of double check everything. So I'm going to put this center button too. Get that done really quick here. So I line up the seam on the edge of the fixture. You can feel it really easily. And then I keep checking to be sure that my shoulders are here, this is here, and then I'm going to take a measurement. I've got my T-square right here, and men's are between 7 and 9 inches, and these little screws just coincidentally just happen to be between 7 and 9 inches, and the center of the hoop is right in between this little slat that's here, and so I can just push that down and take a look, and that is the center, right in between that 7 and 9 inches. So I know that that's pretty much where my logo can go if that's what I like. So to hoop, you just put the top hoop in the grooves of the arms on your fixture, give a little push, and I'm hooped. So it's pretty fantastic. So take it off, pull it right up, and to unhoop, I just have a little technique that I like. I put my fingers under the top hoop tabs right here. My thumb goes on the bottom tab, and then it's just a push-pull. And it's kind of like breaking a water seal if you do it right. Just it gets it started, and it just comes apart easily. And then to store, I always just let the bottom hoop come out and set it right on top of my hoop, and it's ready to be stored. I get that question a lot, so I wanted to tell you. So I was on number 23 when, I know you guys can't see it, but I can see a number 23 right through here. So if I want to go to the right chest logo, that wouldn't be a logo, sorry, a name, I would just come over here to number 23 also, and then do the same procedure all over again. So I'm just going to do everything I just did, and then I know that I'm going to be level with everything. Logo was on the left, and now my name will be on the right on 23. And it's just really nice to be able to not have to be sitting and marking things out. And once this is set up one time, I know that for an extra large shirt that I can, in this brand, you know, I need to check it every time I do a shirt, but I have to move this over because my tripod legs are going to hit the camera. But I know that for this brand of shirt that I'm doing, that it will be the same every single time. So I'm hooped again. So it's pretty fast, pretty easy, simple. Pull it off, and I'm ready to go. So this is, I can just go stitch it when I'm done. Then when I'm ready to unhoop, just fingers under here, push and pull, and off it goes. So that was pretty easy for me. So the next thing I want to show you is when you want to get to flat things. I can do, I can put flat things on here too, just by tipping this down. There's screws down here and you can lower this down too. But if I would like to, I can, let me get this off of here, go to my base and I can hoop on my base. And to do that, I would need the freestyle. So if you look, there's a pinhole here and a pinhole here and a slat and a screw, and everything just lines right up. Tighten that up. And now you'll see 2 pinholes. And now I have 2 pins. And this is kind of reverse of what it was on the station. I just need to line them up and I'm ready to go. So now my hoop will go in, the warning sign is down, and my stabilizer can go in. So now you can hoop all kinds of things. And I did collect a couple of things for you guys if you want to see them. So this is a child's toddler 4, size 4. So you can see there's a line all the way down here. So if you iron a line down the middle of your toddler shirts, you can very, very easily line up. You can see it. You can peek down here, line it up here. You can see it here, and you can get a straight line up. So your toddler shirts will all be hooped perfectly. So that's pretty awesome for hooping toddler shirts. And then I just did a video on dog collars, and you can see there's a 0 line right here. And so I can put my dog collar right across here. And if you want to hold it underneath, you can. If not, it can just lay there. And now it is just perfectly hooped. It's really, really nice. So it's another great thing for this fixture. So I also brought a bag for you to see. I'm not gonna put stabilizer on it because you guys got the idea. So for marking this, it would be the same thing. Like the first time, get your placement, and then you can, there's lines right here. So then you can get your depth every single time. So let me get one and see. So let's say I want to be placed right here. I would have to go deeper, I believe. Let's see, this would be where I would want it for the center of my hoop. That is the center. And so it would be 6 inches deep. So then I would know every time on this bag that I would need to go to this line right here is 6 inches. So then get that there. I can hold it straight on the 6-inch line. And then I am hooped. So, and you can do it differently each time, you know, for each bag, depending on what you need. But that's how I would do it for this one if I wanted to be centered right at this position. So that's a really nice method of doing that one. And then towels. I think towels are really exciting on this bag, or on this fixture. It is hot today. You can see my brain is not functioning well today. Anyways, I think it's 100 degrees or something like that today. So you screw the T-square in right here, and then it slides back and forth like this. So for the first time, you find your center. And my center is right here. And then you pull your T-square so that it hits right at the edge, and then you tighten your T-square. So then I find that finds my left and right centering. And then I need to find my depth. How deep do I want to go So if I want my towel embroidered this far back, which I wouldn't, let me go more like, let's say 7 inches. That's what I did, the one I did a few weeks ago. So if I wanted my embroidery, my monogram center to be right here. So every towel, if I was going to do 100 of these, let's say, I would place it right here and hoop. So now the next one that I bring back, I'll just flip this one over to give you an idea. All I would have to do, I don't have to line it up again. I would just pull it over here, pull it up to the 7 line, and smooth it out and hoop. No measuring, nothing. Just here, here, hoop. So it's really fantastic. This is only available on the 5.5 hoop and the 5.5 fixture. So it would be just for a name or a monogram, just so you know that. It's not available in any of the other hoop sizes. So these are just some of the ideas that you can do in the 5.5 Mighty Hoop Kit. There's so much more, really so much more, but I didn't want to make this video too super long for you guys. The kit is $541 and you can order it through me.